Hi, this is Sarah from the University City Public Library, and today I'm going to teach you how to make our paper stained glass windows. So this is really easy to do at home. All you're going to need is a little bit of black construction paper. This one that I have is 8.5 by 11. You're going to need some confetti, or if you don't have confetti, tissue paper cut up in small pieces will totally work. You're going to need a pair of scissors and some contact paper. So the way I like to start this is I try and lay my contact paper out to flatten out. It wants to curve. And I cut 2 sheets of contact paper that are just ever so slightly bigger than my full sheet of black construction paper. You want it to be just a little bit bigger so that way you make sure to get everything inside the contact paper by the time we're done. So I'm gonna set those, kind of flatten out. If you put something on top of them and give them a couple days, they'll definitely stay flatter. But today, this is how we're rolling. So I'm going to take my black construction paper, and this is going to make the frame, and it's also going to give you some paper to cut silhouettes with. So I folded it in half. If you want to be very particular, you can take a ruler and measure, but I aim for about 1 inch in, and you're going to fold in half. And then you've got the open side and the fold. You want to cut starting at the fold. And then I'm just going to bring it down to about 1 inch away from the bottom where it's open. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to try and cut a pretty parallel line and get to about 1 inch away from the bottom edge. And so once I've got that cut out, I'm gonna flatten it back out. There'll be a little bit of a crease there in the center, but that's okay. This one I got a little crooked, so I'm just going to do a quick trim. I don't really know that I made that any better. That's okay. It's art. So with this piece that I've cut out of the center, you can totally cut out different shapes for silhouettes in your stained glass window. So I'm going to cut out some hearts because I feel like having some hearts. But anything you really want to cut out of here is totally fair game. If I wanted just some different dots or circles, I could do that as well. But whatever you cut out from the center and it's black, the sunlight won't shine through it. So those will be nice dark silhouettes. However, since I've got the tools here at the library, I have punched out this really cool dragon, and I'm going to use the dragon. But actually, I'm going to stick with my hearts. You can also cut out like this one. I did this tree, but I think I need one more big heart. Okay, well, yeah. So once you've got your frame and whatever silhouettes are going inside it, make some space for yourself. And you're going to take your first sheet of contact paper and you are going to peel it and place it on the table sticky side up. Let's see. You want to be careful during this process not to accidentally get confetti on it just yet, or any stuff that you don't want stuck to your stained glass, because the sticky side is very sticky. So once you've peeled it, got it sticky side up, go ahead and put your frame onto the contact paper, and you want to be careful to line it up. If it doesn't line up perfectly, just gently peel your frame off and give it another go. There we go, that looks, well, this is the hardest part of the battle here. Okay, gonna get it right this time. Third time is the charm. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfectly square, you just want to make sure that you have contact paper covering all of your edges. And ideally, you don't want any wrinkles. All right, woohoo, got it. Now, I am going to lay down my silhouettes, and once they're down, it is fair game to start loading your sticky contact paper up with confetti and tissue paper. And it's just going to make a lovely kind of mosaic of colors. You can layer them, you can space them out. If you leave gaps like that, you're going to have a clear spot in your glass. So it's kind of up to you what you like best for how this looks. And then I'm going to speed up the video so I finish covering this and it doesn't take you 20 minutes to watch this whole thing. All right, once you've gotten your entire frame covered in contact paper, I like to try and shake off anything that's loose and was an extra layer. You can sort of see what's happening. So now I'm going to take my second piece of contact paper and peel it. Try and get that corner there. And then I'm going to very gently start on one end and lay it down. Try and line everything up here, and then just bring that contact paper down and smoosh. And then I'm going to flip over my window and smoosh. If you've got any like bubbles, now's the time to press them flat. I've got some wrinkles in this corner. That's a bummer. Let's see. Can very gently peel and smoosh any of those wrinkles out. And then I'm going to take scissors and trim along the edges. So this one, I don't know what happened to this one that it got so wrinkly, but if you take something and you put some good pressure and rub along your stained glass window, all of those air bubbles will eventually disappear and you'll get it nice and flat and sealed up. So these are especially beautiful if you hang them in your window or if you have some way of putting light behind them, so that way they shine through really brightly like stained glass. I hope you like this craft. It's a really fun, super simple craft that you can do at home and is pretty much great for anyone of all ages. Thank you so much.